Even if you have never watched Naruto, don't run away because today's story is universal. Naruto's grand saga kicked off with a pretty cool theme: hard work trumping raw talent. The series introduced us to a fierce rivalry between Naruto, the scrappy underdog, and Sasuke, the prodigy from the prestigious Uchiha clan. Sasuke was like the kid who aced every test without studying, while Naruto was the one who burned the midnight oil, gritting his teeth and trying not to set the houses on fire while doing his homework. And guess what? Naruto, the underdog, rises above all odds, surpassing prodigies like Neji, Gaara, and even Sasuke. He builds an army of loyal friends, wins an epic war, and eventually becomes Hokage, the big boss of his village. Hard work truly pays off, right? Well, not quite. Enter Rock Lee, he has no power at all. Upon entering ninja school, Rock Lee finds himself unable to work with his chakra, and without this ability, he is unable to learn two of the ninja's fighting arts, ninjutsu and genjutsu. Being without power, his classmates laugh at him, tell him to give up. The poor boy who is genetically handicapped in this world full of power is lost. He wonders why this happens to him. Why the others have powers and not him. Why he is condemned to not be able to realize his dream. This is unfair. But despite all the negative emotions, he refuses to give up. Lee finds himself a mentor who believes in him, Guy Sensei. With all the dedication and sweat, mostly sweat, Lee aims to surpass Neji, the prodigy of his generation, and show the world that even a guy who can't use most ninja techniques can be a rock star. And boy, does he put on a show. He clobbers Sasuke in their first encounter and delivers one of the most epic battles ever seen in Naruto against Gaara. But then, tragedy strikes. Lee's brutal fight with Gaara leaves him injured and barely able to walk. It's gut-wrenching to watch him struggle, and his determination to return to his old self is nothing short of inspiring. After a life-or-death surgery, Lee manages to get back on his feet and keep fighting. I looked forward to seeing him eventually face off against Neji and win. Maybe he'd eventually be a great ally of Naruto's. The future was bright for Lee, except it wasn't. He was underutilized in Shippuden, never had another major fight, never fought against Neji again, and we saw no payoff to his growth. Naruto, on the other hand, gets all the spotlight. He's blessed with transformations, legendary teachers, and a backstory that makes him sound like the ninja equivalent of a superhero. He's got everything: the fourth Hokage for a dad, an Uzumaki mom with unbeatable life force, the nine tails for a pet, and a lineage that links him to the Sage of Six Paths. Basically, he's got more power ubus than a video game character on cheat mode. Naruto, the boy wonder, gets gifted transformations and lore, but the character who represents the series' central premise is not even given a decent finish. They cheated Rock Lee. They set him up brilliantly, giving him a likable personality, a strong drive, and one of my favorite Naruto arcs, and then they simply left him there. The late Rock Lee was a truly hardworking genius who deserved more than he received, especially in a show about failures rising up and laughing in the face of fate.